Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Last time we did the Obel Lake side quest, which I was not very excited about. This time, I am much more excited because we have one of the better side quests to do in this game. This is the Deep Sea Research Center, and I have changed up some of my setting or some of my junctions here, so I'm going to go over those really quickly here. Everybody has, well, if they can, which means Renoa and Irvine have HP plus 80, Magic 40, Strength 60, and Auto Haste. They also have Item. I believe I gave Dark Side to Irvine over there. Wholly on HP, trying to get as much HP as we can. And everything else is pretty much standard. Over here on Squall, he's a little bit different. I got up to, how many of them do I have now? 78 Ultimas. By the way, in between episodes, I went back to the islands closest to Heaven and Hell, and I re-got all the Ultima draw points. I also got, I maxed out everyone on triples because I had, like when I got the 180 triples, I think it was, from Quistis's card early on in the game. My brain is freezing here. Earlier on in the game, so we had 20 that we were missing between all of our characters. So what I did is I went and I moved all of those, you know, I gave 80 to one of my characters, and then I just drew those as I was getting the Ultimas. Went back to the Shumi village, got some more Ultimas there. We're pretty close now. Not quite there, but good enough to make it better than Meteor for Magic there. So we put that up there because he doesn't have HP plus 80. Again, pretty much standard as you would expect. And yeah, you have Dark Side. Everything else is as we've seen so far. The other thing that I did is everybody traded up... No, I don't want to use it. Traded up all of their full lives to my backup characters because upcoming we're going to be able to draw them. Now, what I've done here, and what I would recommend you doing too if you have slightly more than the 300, is you already junctioned those full lives here, and they don't provide you very much right now. But as we accumulate more of them in the same fight, since they're already junctioned, the elemental resistance we have will continue to raise until it does what it would do if we had 100 when we are finished drawing them. So I wanted to go over that real quick, and yeah. Not really sure. Heard about a mobile island that was used to gather materials from various regions for research. Search of a large draw point somewhere. Interesting. Abandoned for years, huh? What is that thing? Interesting. Well, that might be a good idea, Irvine. Check out the core. We might find some more information about it. Blue light leads all to death. Turn back. When that light is floating around the screen there, do not move. Basically, this is a game of chicken. You had or hot and cold, or go, or I don't know what you want to call it. They had a similar game in Final Fantasy IX, which was much more tedious than this. Receive the resonance. Okay. Yeah, be careful. Sometimes it looks like it's gonna fade away, and then it bursts out like that, and I unfortunately moved a little too soon there. If you do that, you'll have to fight a random encounter against some weak enemies from the beginning of the game. Literally. Buell, Bomb, Anacondor, all from the beginning of the game. Though they have meltdowns if you care about those. So we'll just finish these guys off real quickly. I just moved a little too quickly. I still have death on her status attack. I guess I could probably take that off since that's not going to do me any good. Some dragon skins. We'll wait until that's done this time. There we go. Wait, be very careful. It's tedious, but it's not too bad. You have to get over to... I think I just got there in time. It's not our will to fight. Hello, Ruby Dragon. Yeah, no matter what you do, you have to fight a Ruby Dragon here. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a powerful Ruby Dragon, but all the same, I would recommend either trying for some instant death or using Aura to make Squall your abusable character. You could also use it on Irvine. Maybe I should do that so that some different people get some showtime here. Well, there's breath. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, doesn't feel too good, does it? Where's my Kiragas? Well, there's Blasting Zone. Use Mega Potion. If I'm still, if the battle's not over anyway. I believe we have to fight at least one more of these guys. I'm not 100% sure on that. Nope, that one's gone. One or two more of these guys we'll end up having to fight, and lots of experience. And I had set up my AP perfectly for what I knew was upcoming, and then I forgot about this. Nah, I'm not begging you for mercy. And that was just another Ruby Dragon. Damned imbeciles! Why do you wish to fight? Well, the logical answer is, to protect something. None of your business seems too cocky. What you don't expect to see, and it's grayed out, but there is actually a dot in between your and business on the line below to indicate that there is indeed a final option here. Because it's our nature, is it? There is no real reason. We were born only to fight. Interesting. Man, I love this song. Gets me hyped every time. Holy crap, it's Bahamut. Yeah, you might notice things are a little bit different than they were a moment ago. I had actually went back and switched up some of my settings, so I don't have quite as much HP as before. I wanted to set everyone up so that they would be able to take the most advantage of their stat buffs when they leveled up, because they fighting the Ruby Dragons. I gained like 3 levels for my other 2 characters there. So first things first, we're gonna haste Irvine, and then we're gonna notice that he has full lives to draw. You probably want those. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to grab full lives for everybody, and in the meantime, he's going to try and attack me. No, I don't want to cast it. I want to draw full lives, stock them, thank you. In the meantime, he's going to do some damage to me. It's not going to hurt me all that much, so I'm not really all that worried about it. But if he decides to do something big, I will show you what he does. Okay, we're back. We've drawn all the full lives that we can from this guy, which is nice. You could also get flares from him if you still need those, or dispels. There's so many ways of getting dispels. Don't draw them. It's so much easier to refine. Bahamut has between 10,000 and 90,000 HP. He is immune to thunder, earth, and gravity. Takes half damage from poison. He can be hit with slow and blind if you care to inflict such status effects. He uses Thundaga. Don't bother stealing from him because you get the same drop note regardless. He can use a normal attack, Thundaga, Tornado, Stop, which we're protected against with Auto Haste, and of course the all-powerful Mega Flare. Mega Flare is why I originally had everyone set to have lots of HP coming into this fight, and please hurry up and demonstrate your ability to use Mega Flare, because if I really tried to, you'd be dead already. And I would like to at least show that off. Mega Flare is pretty powerful. Do I have to attack you? I will attack you if I must. At my levels, how much HP do you probably have? You probably have around 30,000 or so, 30, 40,000. Let's get a couple of hits in on him. I'm not going to use Dark Side because it'll lower my HP a little too much. We'll throw up a Mega Potion to make sure we're all tip-top here. I'm not sure if he tends to use Mega Flare when he's lower on HP, but I do want to at least show it off. And we're going to... where's my haste spells? Throw haste back on you. And we got another attack in here. Come on, Bahamut, play nice. Yeah, the most advantage is making sure to get those full lives from him. If you don't get it here, there's another fight where you'll be able to get it coming up relatively shortly, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. But just kind of be aware that if you didn't get them prior to now, like if you didn't gain the levels in order to... Well, there's Andrew. If you didn't gain the levels in order to get them from Toneberry, this would be your next opportunity to get a reliable source of them. You can get them from regen rings, which you can get from chimeras, but chimeras are a rare encounter until you have the Ragnarok anyway, and as soon as you have the Ragnarok, you can come here. Okay, there we go. I went off screen because he was taking absolutely forever, but anyway, here you go. Mega Flare against my characters. Make sure you have around 4,000 HP because that does a lot of damage. And now that we've done that, let's get Meltdown on this guy. And then Irvine can fast shot him to death. But yeah, Vitality 0, big help when trying to use Quick Shot effectively. And he had almost no HP left anyway. Okay, fine, be that way. Have you seen the light? Well, hopefully you see the light, because you're a GF in most games, or a summon, or something. You get Hyper Wrist regardless whether you steal or just kill him. You get Bahamut's card, 40 AP, and yes, one more GF to go. We got Bahamut. Another path to your destiny awaits. Brimming with passion, huh? You go over here, there seems to be nothing. So we should leave. But they said there was something else. Well, for whatever reason, you have to go into the cockpit here. Leave the cockpit again, land back here, and then come in. I'm guessing you don't have to go specifically into the cockpit. You could go somewhere else and come back, but I think you just have to screen transition to something that's not the world map. Unfortunately, I would much rather use these characters and gain them a few levels as we go, but I don't think that's going to happen. So what I'm going to have to do, because I need specific, well, I need a specific character around here, is, well, let's throw these two in here. Let's get yours over to you, and yours over to you. And because I'm OCD, we'll switch those two around. And throw an X potion on you, so you're healed. And on Zell. And I should organize my items. There we go. And I'm on the save point. It's weird. If you like go into the save point and then go into the menu and then leave the menu and go back in, it doesn't always work very well. Sometimes it like kicks you out of being able to save until you run back onto it. But yeah, this one's really weird. The game automatically puts you up, so you press the up button in order to keep going up, and it kicks you off the thing. So you have to hold down there. It's confusing, it's tedious, I don't really know why. Now, there's an interesting thing about this area. Hello, I got money. It's a little on the weird side. There's a Dispel draw point if you care. Now, It's kind of confusing, but where's my notes here? Let's see here. I should probably put Bahamut on and start learning good things with Bahamut first before we do anything else. Bahamut has the ability Rare Item. Rare Item does not work the way you think it does. Rare Item is kind of broken and doesn't work properly in this game. I'll put on screen what it actually does, but as you can see, it makes it less likely that you'll get the easiest item, more likely that you'll get the second most rare item, but less likely and 0 in 1 chance that you'll get the super rare items, which are the ones you would probably equip this in order to get in the first place. So it's not really all that good. I don't care for it, so we'll just, we're not even going to bother learn that. We will learn Mug here. Bahamut is nice because it's got starts with strength and magic plus 60 and ability times 4. And if I remember correctly, this is going to go on Squall. Okay, so I was right. Bahamut does indeed go on Squall. I've made that setup. I've also reset up my GFs to work on new abilities. Still haven't finished with speed plus 40. I had moved it over to status defense times 4 because I knew I was going to fight some ruby dragons and the boss and wanted to make the most of those. You're working on elemental attack because why not? And then maybe high magic refine? Sure. Let's see, you're still working on forbidden medicine refine. Once I'm done with that, we'll work on elemental defense. That will be nice. You're working on Mug. The next thing I'll work on with you is Auto Protect. And that's pretty much it. He has Forbidden Magic Refine. That's one other thing of note we'll take a look at. I moved over to Luck Junction. Now we're going to try and finish off a VIII Junction. After those two, Defend or Kamikaze. Defend. Yeah, Defend's probably better. Sure, why not? Oh, and you have nothing useful left to learn. I'll unlearn your stuff later. Ability. Let's take a quick look at Forbidden Magic Refine. So you can turn Ultima Stones into more Ultima spells. So I'm just going to waste all of them over there. Meteor Stones into Meteors, Star Fragments into Meteors. Energy Crystals become Ultimas if you have any extra ones you would like to make use of. And you could refine Pulse Ammo into Ultimas as well. What I'm going to do actually with my energy crystals is I'm going to turn them into pulse ammo so that I have the ability to actually use those. And what is my count like? 38? That's going to take forever. Oh well, that's fine. I'll do that off screen. That's all fine and good. Let's talk to some people around here. Multiple levels. Is there a bottom? What's that? I think I did that last time where I was like, oh, I'll talk to Zell first and then I'll talk to Selphie, and then I never get to talk to Selphie. Buried underneath the rubble. Level energy system. Reserve steam pressure at 20. It's possible to reach the excavation site. Explain. I have no idea what you're talking about. 6-level tower connection to the ruin at the bottom of the ocean. Due to low energy, it is difficult to access a path to lower levels. Rotate lower levels by expanding energy units efficiently. Those are supposed to be like level 1, 2, 3. Oop, that's the wrong button. It's supposed to be numbers, but for whatever reason, because of the mods, I'm guessing it glitches out and it puts the PlayStation symbols there instead. Anyway, displayed in blocks. So we have 20 blocks of steam pressure. I don't know how this works in any logical sense, but sure, why not? Do not forget to save an amount for use at the bottom level. Yeah, so using the D-pad, which normally switches those out for keyboard signs, doesn't seem to work right now. Oh well. Select energy at the next level. Basically, these are kind of confusing, and you have to use units of steam pressure in order to open the door to the next level. By doing this, it opens the level to level 2. Now, the one thing I was confused about a moment ago, what do you say? You don't even say anything! Well, neither do you now. Whatever. But yeah, so we continue to make our way further down here. What I was saying is that if you equipped Encounter None from my research, like, I don't know if I'll get a battle here, but from what I've read, if you equipped Encounter Half, the battles would normally be every 2 steps, and they'll become every 4 steps. And equipping Encounter None reduces it to 8 steps. Well, this doesn't seem to make sense. From what I've heard, it works properly as Encounter None if you equipped it before coming in here. This is what I've read, but I just equipped it in the menu a few minutes ago. It wasn't equipped when I came in, and I don't know what to tell you. I'm not running into battle, so I don't understand how that's supposed to work. I have Move Find on, and I have Encounter None on. It seems to be working. So let's, I guess we'll take Encounter None off. We'll show off some of the enemies around here. What should I give you in the meantime? I don't know, we'll give you magic. Sure, why not? Whatever. But anyway, there are 4 draw points in there. We've already seen one of them. Okay, I was just going over my notes real quick, and because we're already pretty advanced as far as time goes in this episode, I'm going to show you 2 different ways of doing this, because there are really 2 different ways of going about this. I'm going to show you the safer method. The safer method involves, on the first one, we were automatically required to give 4, but as you can see, we actually have a choice now of how much steam we can use. Depending on how much we choose, we'll go to different floors. And depending on how much we use, we may or may not be able to get through once we get down to the bottom. So if you want to do this the right way that doesn't require Zell in the party, it's also the safer method, you want to choose 2 here. And this will take us to level 3. Now, depending on which options you choose in terms of the amount of steam you use, you can go to different levels, as I was saying. And these different levels, some of them have different features, some of them have draw points, you know, whatever. Now here, there's 2 different terminals. There's actually one over here on the right, and then there's one over here on the left. Steam room and the left door are linked. 4 will be required in order to open up here. If you use 4 here, we open the door to the steam room. I believe this is required for doing this without Zell, at least from what I was able to research in my my test run. Hey, look, we found an enemy. More of the same. We've seen these guys forever now. We'll just kill them. They're not really all that hard. But we do lots of damage. There's instant death coming through for us. Hey, look at that. Battle ends pretty quickly. But yeah, the experience around here is massive. Just kind of be careful if you're trying to keep your levels low. You can use the level down ability that Tonberry comes with if you're so inclined. There's an Asuna draw point. And do I talk to this thing? There we go. We have stock of reserve steam pressure of 7, and we can replenish our supply. This gives us, I think, what, 3 more than we had prior to coming in here, and makes it so that we can get down here without Zell's assistance. So we go over here to this one, and this time we want to input 1, if I remember correctly. Yes, 1. Go. Yeah, the animations take a little bit of time, but as you can see, like, they got fish in the background out there. I love how this area mixes, like, the you know, the steampunk technological advancement stuff and the fish in the background. And the music helps too. It's just mysterious. I love this area. Hello. This guy can use a blaster attack on you, Chirama. And I think it either inflicts break or instant death, so just kind of be aware that that's an option. Are you going to do anything? Oh, you can cast Meteor too. Well, I gave you the chance to do something. You've made a move. That's all I really need to see. You can do things. I was hoping you'd show off Blaster, but... yeah, Meteor, I think ignores your your defense, your spirit stat, because it always seems to do about the same to everybody. Instant death, come on. Nope. Thing is, we're so damn fast between triple on our speed stat and auto haste that enemies just don't get a lot of opportunity to hurt me anymore. It's kind of sad. I don't even get a moonstone from him. I'm going to unload this at the end of this episode, and we'll go back to where we were before. And here we want to make use of 1. We don't really have an option there. There's 1 or 0, and 0 probably doesn't do anything. At least that's my guess. So yeah, this is the save method. If you're so inclined to do this, I would recommend against doing it this way, but that's just me. It's entirely up to you how you decide to do this. There we go, we did 1 more. And yeah, this time it's a little bit different. We get on the... Why'd they each go around a different way? Weird. Weird pathing. But yeah, the idea is if we do it properly and we get down to here, you need 4 reserve steam pressure. If you don't have 14 steam pressure, Zell will allow you to get through without it. But things change a little bit. So this opens the path this way. And, well, if Zell helps you through here, something else happens. If he doesn't, then we just get through here and... Can I move, please? Thank you. And as you can see, we just wander down here. No problem at all. But if we get Zell to help us out, things are a little bit different. So next time, we're going to start back up at the top, and we're just going to use 1 steam pressure each time to make our way down. And I will meet you down at the middle level, unless they're, we're in that room we were just in, unless there's something like a draw point that exists on one of those levels that we didn't find before. But anyway, that's pretty much all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.